Good morning, Adventure Cats. Good morning! I hope you had an amazing sleep last night. I did not, but that's because it was truncated. Alright, so in the vein, question of the day. What would you rather do or have? Would you rather go to bed early, get up early, or stay up late and then get up late? Or like those of us burning the candle both ends, stay up late, get up early. No, that's what's not an option. What's your preference? So would you rather get up early or stay up late? This is the question it is. Alright, so today we are making a spinach sauce, spinach and cheese. We've got our spinach, we've got our Gouda, we have coconut milk. We're going to add some spices to it. But this is a really simple dish. And we have, waiting in the wings over here, dun dun dun, a little bit of the rice. We were going to make pasta, but I changed my mind. And for those of you who are like, where's the zucchini loaf? Okay, it turns out that we need a special tapioca flour for that. Like, we're special for a fancy. So we're going to have to order that in. So the zucchini bread is on hold until such time as that day comes. Alright, so step one. Step one. Put yourself up to medium heat. Take your coconut milk or your whatever milk you want to use. Just if you're using dairy, I would use like a half and half mix. So you want like a thick creamy milk, something that is the thick of it. All right, in goes our thick milk. Yeah, baby. and then I will always love you. Okay, so we got it in, it's good to go. We are taking our spinach, it's going in next. Like, one of the nice things about this recipe is that people will be like, ooh, cheese sauce, so fancy. But in reality, you like throw it together, stir it a little bit, we're like, it's done. Like, the longest part of this is going to be waiting for this to come to a bubble. You're feeling that? Nice, I'm really glad to hear that, Jonathan. Yeah, so the longest part is going to be waiting for it to come to a bubble and then spicing it. Like after that. This is really simple. Okay. This is about a cup and a half of spinach. And you can use spinach that you froze for this because we're cooking it down, so it doesn't really matter if it's like straight up fresh or frozen fresh. Like, it's just gonna go in here and be spinach. Awesome. That is fantastic, Totem King. It's proud of me. Alright, and the next thing we're taking, we're taking our Gouda, and this is going to be a very Gouda. It goes our Gouda. It is Gouda-tastic. And then last but not least, because it's gonna help, adding a little bit of oil. Now, one of the reasons we add oil to this, aside from like dealing with the bitterness that vegetables have if they don't have oil added to them, is for the cheese. It's gonna help the cheese settle in a little bit. There we go. So it's about a teaspoon of oil. Now you're gonna want to have cornstarch on hand for the end because we're going to be using that to thicken our sauce with. And beyond that, yeah. Now all we're doing is we're going to wait for all of the cheese to melt in and all other good stuff. And then we spice it and it's done. I'm feeling kind of simple today, so we're probably just going to use this guy here. Wait. Okay, I may have a request from upstairs. I totally thought I had the grains of paradise down here, but I don't see them. So, may I request grains of paradise, please? So we've got salt we're probably going to add a wee bit of dextrose and grains of paradise. And like I said, we may add a little bit of cayenne on top of that. We'll see how I'm feeling about it. But I also might not. Like I said, when we get to that, when we get there, and we'll taste, and we'll figure it out then. Thank you very much. It's okay. Yep. So this is going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, and like I said. Now, I know the temptation is to put this on high. Do not. You're working with either dairy or something that's thick, and you want to scorch your sauce. You can go medium high. Medium high is acceptable, but high, absolutely not. No. Good. Back away from the temperature dial. Back away. Oh, marvelous. Okay, I appreciate your waiting until after we are done eating for things that might put us off our appetite. I appreciate you, Toby. Oh, yeah. So, Toto King, question of the day. Would you rather stay up late or wake up early? Okay. Now I'm really tempted to start adding spices now, but we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. I'm going to resist. And we're going to wait until it is actually like until our cheese is all melted and stuff like that. And I give it a taste before we start adding. Like I know I'm gonna want these, but I want to have a moment of pure unadulterated sauce so that I can like, yeah. Ah, Mr. King is like, we can really. That's fair. That is fair. Lately, I've been at stay up late and then wake up early because heaven forbid. But I would prefer to stay up late and then sleep in. I love sleeping in. Like just being able to like lay there and not have a specific time you have to get up. Feel like I'm asleep until I feel like getting awake. Now sometimes you feel like getting awake like 4 hours after you went to bed, and that's fine. And sometimes it's 12 hours after you went to bed. But to be able to be like, yeah, I just went to bed. It was good. We had good sleep. Mind you, my day starts when I start, right? So that does affect the thing. Whereas it's all like, that's fair. That is fair. But no, you're fine. I wanted to know your purpose. And you're like, I wake up early. That's my preference because you want to get all the stuff that you want to have the whole day. Whereas I'm all like, I can miss the day. I don't care. It starts when Versus wakes up. And it's just gonna work out like that. Like I treasure Saturday and Sunday because I get to sleep in on those days. I'm like, ooh, sleepy in time, yay, 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 yay. Ah, like when people are on a different schedule. You're like, what am I doing? I'm going to bed. That's what I'm doing. Okay, it's like, it's fair. It's fair. It's a happy Wednesday, everyone, by the way. It is hump day. We're halfway through the week. 2 more days to go after this, and you get to enjoy your Friday and Saturday. Or, well, your Saturday and the Friday night, Saturday. You know what I mean. I like Sunday. Sunday's in there. There's an S. 2 S's. An F and 2 S's. Oh, there we go. Excellent. I am seeing movement in the sauce. Movement in the sauce. It is moving. Alright, so if you did this on medium high to get yourself to simmer quicker, now it is time to go back to medium. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna give this a taste. Okay. Alright, it is time. Let's make Grits in Paradise! Down. Down, boy! Either that, or, your friends are on a night schedule like you are. And, and they're just rising for the evening like the vampire bats that they beat. Alrighty. So this next part is all seasoned to taste. Like, I'm adding enough of the grains of paradise that I, get a nice flavor from it. That's about an eighth of a teaspoon. About an eighth. Nice, 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 nice. Then for salt, we're going to add about a teaspoon. There we go. Don't remind me that I'm actually awake in the morning. Oh, and don't remind me. Okay, not today. Not today. I had an unscheduled mess last night. It got all over me. So I had to have an unscheduled shower and an unscheduled clothing wash. Which added like 2 extra hours to the day. I'm all like sad. Sad and making a mess. Yeah, so 2 extra hours. Okay. I think only half a teaspoon of dextrose will do us. We just need a little bit. Not much. Alright. Already, and then we are gonna add in the cayenne and a little bit of saffron, just because reasons. Just because we can. You're like, wow, that saffron putting down was very, emphasis. Cha! Sorry. I apologize for that. That was unintentional. Oh, yeah. Okay. Getting closer. Yep. Nice and cheesy tasting. It's not easy being cheesy. But it is delicious. Oh. We're gonna need that. What else needs food? Give me food. The utensil holder's like, you wanted a big spoon, right? I'm like, no, I just want like a tiny little bit. Like just that much. Like, just a tiny dash. Like, I might want a second little bit, we'll see, but like, that's like a pinch. We're putting this one over rice. This one's the cheese sauce over rice. We've got our little rice domes already ready. So speaking of that, we're going to put this one in. It is prep. It's got 2 minutes, so the rice is nice. That goes upstairs. But yeah, so you can have this over pasta. You can have it over rice. You can do whatever you want. It's I wouldn't make it into a soup, just cause like. Actually, you could if you added potatoes, you could make this into a soup, or hear me out, you can pour it over potatoes. That is also an option. But yeah, so this sauce is pretty versatile. It's the you do you sauce. It's the what are you in the mood for? I was in the mood for rice, so that's what we're having. Could have been in the mood for pasta. Thought I was going to be in the mood for pasta, which is why all the pasta puns I made last night, yeah? Saffron! Alright. Okay. Oh, indeed. Yeah, I'm going to be done really soon. Very, very soon, Twitter thing, so this is it. Yes. Alright, be swift. Be quick. I'll see you in a minute. There we are. Oh, I love the color that saffron adds to dishes. Like, the flavor's nice, don't get me wrong. But, like, it always adds that, like, little bit of red. There we go. Once again, just a little dash. There we are. That should do us for the glory and wonder that is our cayenne. And then next is going to be thickening the sauce. Gonna make it a little thick. You're like, oh no! Yes. Yes! But yeah, we're pretty much done. It is pretty much finished right now. Alrighty. We're gonna give it a taste. I'm just going to add a little more salt to it. Yes, but at the same time, soon. Alright, so you reuse the container you took your milk out of, unless you're pouring it out of like a big jug. And the reason why we are doing that is so that we can, get the last of the, the coconut milk in there, huh? Alrighty. And we're going to be adding in about... Okay, we're going to start with a tablespoon, and then we're going to upscale from there depending on what we need for the cornstarch. So 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to start out with. We might end up using 2. For those of you who are like, only a teaspoon, how much is that? That, my friends, is 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons, or 15 milliliters. So what we were doing is we were making sure we get the last of the coconut milk, which, as you know, very thick in our case, into our beautiful, beautiful sauce. And we're making a mess. Making some mess. But yeah, once this comes to a boil and I have adjusted the salting, we're done. We are done like breakfast. You're like, isn't it supposed to be done like dinner? It would be, except this is breakfast. Alrighty. Next one goes in for 2 minutes. And once again, for the rice, you can use fresh out of the pot, or you can mold it, sculpt it, in the fridge, pull it out, 2 minutes in the microwave, you're good to go. And this is 1 cup of rice. 1 cup of rice. As it Oh yeah, look at that getting thick. Yeah. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my good time gal. You make my taste buds go wild. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, be honest with me. Is my posture terrible? I've been looking at the videos and stuff like that, and either the sweater, the onesies, make it look like I'm hunching, or I'm hunching. Please tell me I'm not hunching. Am I hunching? Okay, that 1 tablespoon is going to do us. Just 1 tablespoon is sufficient. Now remember, after you have added cornstarch to a liquid or in anything, it needs 2 minutes to cook. 2 minutes, or your cornstarch is going to taste like chalk. After 2 minutes, it does all of the cooking it needs to do, all the thickening it needs to do, all that other stuff. Oh. And if I am hunching, I might need to get one of those posture correcting things, because, yeah. As you will. It's okay. In the future. And what? Nice and cheesy. That is exactly the flavor we're going with. Okay, so we're adding another half teaspoon. Just another half teaspoon of salt. Just a wee bit. But yeah, that is. Here, the cheese is carrying the sauce. Yes, it is. That was kind of the point. That's kind of the point. I'm yeah, cheese sauce. Yeah, cheese and spinach. Huzzah! Greens, because they're good for you. Protein, because it's good for you. Coconuts, because they're good for you. Spices, because they're yummy. Also, they're good for you. Na, 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 na. Okay, give that one more tasting. Not sure if I put enough salt in, ironically. Oh no, I did. We're good. Alright. Meow. Okay. We have a spoon. You're like, what is this? I can't work today. Ladle. It's a ladle. And my English is gone. It's come back tomorrow for more English. We may be speaking in tongues for the rest of the morning. Alrighty. And boy. Just make sure we get enough to go all the way around. Alright, madam. What do you? I will be right back, guys. Hey boy, I returned! Did you miss me? You're like, we did. Oh, it is. We're pretty. I agree. Alright, round two, and this one we are going to make picture perfect as opposed to being concerned about getting the sauce all over the top. Because first one I was concerned with rice saturation. Second one, is it beautiful? Corn. Alright, we're going to put a quick step right on the top to see how I like it. And maybe we smother the rice, maybe we don't. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, let's prettiness. 10 out of 10? Nice. No, but you like. Yeah, like I said, something so simple, you're like, ooh, fancy. It's got that fancy flavor that one gets from putting cheese in things. You're all like, oh, cheese is not fancy. Isn't it though? It is that je ne sais quoi. Alright, there we go. We have made it beautiful. We've got it all set up and ready to go. And then. Also, Alright. Now I'm going to teach you how to take pictures of this. And today I actually made sure to plug the burner into the right one so that we're going to pull this out. I don't, unplug the light! Because that was awkward. It's not. It should say vegetarian. Tell me it says vegetarian, Excel Jester. Please, for love of all that's holy, it should say bloody vegetarian. I'm putting it as vegetarian. It is vegetarian. It does say vegetarian. It's not. Although there is vegan Gouda cheese. We did not use vegan Gouda cheese today, so I listed it as vegetarian. Oh, thank God. You had me so worried. Excel Jester. Oh. Should probably move the dishes. It's something new. Tell you. Oh, in the tag? Yeah, it's okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, but the tag's got that's because we cook a lot of vegan food. That's not because this is vegan food. And if somebody wanted to follow along with their vegan Gouda, then it would be vegan. Meow. So good morning, it was for Snickety One. How are you today? There we go. Everything is good. Seriously love that burner. Good morning. Alrighty. Alrighty. It may even say we're playing a game right now. I did not sleep well. It took me like 4 times to get food and drink and spell it like food and drink instead of like Facebook. I don't know why. I called it Facebook like 4 times. I was trying to type it in. I was like, okay. Roses is tired. Oh, I made to stay up 2 hours later last night. Oh woo, because I got yak all over me and I had to take a shower and wash all the clothes and hang them up and all that other stuff. Come on. There we are. And once again, we're getting ready to take a photo of our food, so we're tilting it. We got to tilt it. Oh, it's gonna slowly migrate. We have to like be a little more. There we go. Okay, we're gonna be quick with our photo taking. Otherwise, okay, sometimes you work with something like this, it's kind of liquidy, and it's got a plan, and its plan is to follow gravity. And our plan is to get a photo of it before it can finish its following gravity, you know, off the not so metaphorical cliff in this case. Alright, so step 1, we have tilted it. We have hidden the tilty thing. We have positioned the food where we are going to be looking at it. Check. We have our phone. We have it in the glory and wonder that is portrait mode. Portrait mode is important. And then we're going to take 3 photos of it up, 3 photos of it outside, and when we do the side photos, we're going to make sure that this is at the top. Okay, another reason why we are taking 6 photos as our minimum is because sometimes you will find that you really like one of them. Sometimes you will find that you really like all of them. And sometimes you will find that you hate them all, but there's one that's kind of okay. And this way, you at least will like one of them. Almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed, not guaranteed, guys. Guaranteed, not guaranteed, but at least, at least you've got a chance, right? Whereas, especially with food, it's not like you could take this photo later. The food will be et by then. We will have et, and it will have been delicious, but it will, but our opportunity to take a photo of it will have passed. Alright, there we go. Ta-da! And we managed to do that in a way that we didn't end up with it sliding off. That is marvelous! Is that a taco? That is an adorable taco. I'll have to actually watch the emojis don't move for me on the thing. So I see like it looks like, is it a taco dancing or running? So describe your taco to me. I need to know. I need to know. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go. We have a spoon and I'm not afraid to use it. Alrighty. It's saying good morning. Good morning to control. How are you doing today? Is your morning going so nice? We is having breakfast. But you're like, clearly. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, I got yuck all over me last night, and so like I said, 2 extra hours added to the day. We had to do laundry, we had to do a shower, we had to wait for our hair to dry before we could lay down. I was like, it is fine. It's fine now. Oh, we've quiet. Got all of that nicely mixed in now. Ooh, except for that one right there. I love your good morning taco. And then we'll bring a little bit of salt over in case we need it. Huzzah! We got this. We got this. I'm also gonna... Please, for the love of all this, I don't want to wear any of it today. Does need a little bit extra salt. It's okay. That's why we have extra salt. Feel like I may have added too much. I may regret this. I may not. We'll see. Oh, actually, I want to add a little more cayenne to it. Okay. Now, for those of you that like spicy food, sometimes you cook for people that like less spicy food. Or in my case, all the time, you cook for people that like less spicy food than you do. So it is important It doesn't. You can always add spice later. You're like, you just almost fell over. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm tired. You're tired. Okay, so yeah, so you can always add extra spices later for yourself. And other people eating the food you cook cannot take the spices out. It doesn't work that way. They don't go out. So. I'm just making sure I get all of that off of my fingers because, you know, eventually later I'm going to touch my eye and I'll throw some cayenne on it and I'm going to have regrets. Alright, so yeah, so you can always add more spices to make it hotter. They cannot take them away. That is not a thing. That is not how flavoring things works. So yeah, so just like make it a little bit less spicy than you like. And like I said, you can always fix it like I'm doing right now. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. My tongue is like, hot! I'm like, yes, wake up. Wake up! It's like, I got you. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, no, exactly. So like I said, when we just order Chris done, I may go wash my hands just to make sure I have all the traces off. Because yeah, no, I feel you. I also have made the mistake of touching my eyes after, you know. In my case, yeah, it's like don't mind me. I'm just gonna throw my eye under the water for a while. I will be back with you later. Much later. Nice. Welcome back to okay. You were just in time for delicious, spicy goodness. And I am happy to report that I've worn none of it so far. So far, it has all gone in the mouth, and none of it has made it onto cirrhosis. We're ahead of the game. We are ahead of the game this morning. Also, do control. A question of the day for you. Would you rather get up early or stay up late? Which one? Which you don't want to. And you'll have... And regardless of whether or not you're burning the candle at both ends in real life, which would you prefer? Never sleep. You're like, never! Too much to do! It's fair. That's fair. So that would be stay up late. As in forever. I empathize. Fair. Oh, so good. This is beautiful. It's all good, Toto King. I still just your nose. He's just razzing me. He's aware. It's fine. But I am happy to report that all of my minions and all the games we play are and gluten-free. Makes no sense to eat, right? Okay. We're gonna take the rest of this with us to do the thing. Otherwise, you're just gonna stand here, or I'm just gonna stand here, and you're gonna watch me enjoy the food till it's gone, and be like, "We could be playing her stuff versus." We could be. I'm like, "Yeah, but it's so good. It's really." You feel clean? I hear you. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna set this up.